Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another day on the road. What is today? Oh my goodness, today is Wednesday, the 24th of November. So this is let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Day 8. Day 8. Ooh, infinity. Day 8 of my travels here in the southwestern USA. So yeah. Whoa, what a good day yesterday was. To hit San Diego, did a nice tour of that, Coronado Island there. We did a walk on the beach, got stood up by the vlogger puppets guy, Timmy. Um, yeah, we went down to Ocean. What is it? Ocean. I forget. It's the little town just there. Mission. I don't know all the names of the towns. We went to a bunch of beachy towns, ate at some cool restaurants, went to a really cool pub brewery and did some cool things. The weather's been beautiful, Beverly, absolutely gorgeous. Another beautiful day here in I'm in El Centro today. It was a very interesting night. Okay, there's a little I thought originally when my friend's friend booked this hotel, it was going to be just one of those plain interstate. You drive down the interstate, pull off at the exit, and there's a hotel. They're all lining all the exits, and we just zing in one of those. But no, we get directed up north of El Centro here. We're kind of a little north of town, probably about 10 or 15 minutes off the interstate. And we get at this hotel. It's jet black outside. We can't see anything. And I look on the map, and there is an airport right next to where we are. It's called the Imperial Valley Airport. So I didn't think much of it. So, we get here and we're loading our bags into it's a motelish kind of thing with the doors opening up on the parking lot. And we get in and we hear what sounds like a helicopter. It just sounds like a helicopter. It's really loud. And there's a fence behind the building and you can see blinking lights in the distance. Okay, so there's a helicopter over there at the airport, but the noise doesn't stop. It just keeps going and getting louder and louder. And I don't know. Then it finally quiets up, and then I do my live stream last night and all that. And then went to bed around 8:30 or something, and then about 10:15, the whole building started to shake again with such the helicopter sounds, and it just kept going for 45 minutes, almost till 11. And I was looking out there, and you can see what looks like a very large vehicle, these big lights, and it would go up and down and fly around and come back. And my friend said he did some research, and it sounds like one of those the Ospreys, those big planes that have the two rotors and they can take off vertically and then turn into an airplane mode. Well, apparently those were being either worked on or whatever. It sounds like they were working on it, because it would go up and then fly around a little bit and then come back, and then they do another. They were probably technicians over there at one of the hangars working on one of these Ospreys. That's my guess. So anyway. Wow, we got all our mods here today. Nampanana, Shimei, Ether Bunny, Doxinator, a sea of blue wrenches. Yeah, my friend's friend is paying for the hotels, and then I'm reimbursing her. So I'm not sure. I certainly do not hope this is $500 a night here, because no ice machine that worked. So we had to drive down to the local grocery store to get ice. So anyway, it's FEMA copters. They were spraying us. Yeah, I don't know. And then I walked over there. I got up around an hour ago, and then I decided to just take a walk over there. And there's an airport. You can see the control tower. You can see the little terminal building. There's cars at the terminal building. They do have some commercial flights there. I Googled it. But it's a small airport, and it's, just a couple regional flights, some airline you've never heard of. And then there's just, I guess, a lot of commercial traffic, whatever, flying in there. So, and I wonder if there's some military stuff going on over there. I don't know. No, I definitely not having it. This is the best I could do. We have little plastic cups. They don't even give you any tea. So I saved some tea bags from the hotel yesterday and just put some warm water in a plastic cup. So that's my tea for the moment. We're going to go to McDonald's. We're leaving here at 8 o'clock, which is 45 minutes from now. Then hitting the road for Quartzsite not Quartzsite, for Algodones, because my friend has to go back and have some more tooth work done. So while we're there, they're gonna drop me off at that casino and RV Rebel Girl, not RV Rebel Girl. Why do I keep doing that? RV Camper, Camp Her, RV Camp Her. I always get RV Rebel Girl and RV Camp Her mixed up. RV Camper Marie is going to pick me up. And then we're going to Quartzsite. It's about, I think, about an hour, 15 minutes or so up 95 to Quartzsite. And then I will be hanging out in Quartzsite between 12 and 2 today. Okay. 12 noon and 2 o'clock. I will be chauffeured around the Quartzsite area. We're going to go through the town. And then we're going to go maybe out to a couple campsites where Marie has some friends. And, again, I'm not really doing an official meetup. It's more for my benefit to kind of feel like what it's like. And if you see me around between 12 and 2, if you really want to meet up with me, be in Quartzsite, the town, sometime between 12 and 2 at some of the popular dives. And maybe we're going to probably walk around and see some things. So between 12 and 2 is when I'm going to be there, Arizona time, mountain time. And then we're heading back because we got big Thanksgiving festivities planned back in the Phoenix area. So, and of course, Marie is the queen of our Thanksgiving ball. The Chapacubra is Bob. Cute how you refer to Eastern time. Yeah, Eastern is, for my brain, Eastern time is normal time. Again, it's a joke, okay? I realize there are other Greenwich Mean Time and but most, if you look at, what percentage of the people live in what percentage of people live in Eastern time? I think it's something like 50% of the Americans, 47.6. 47.6% of Americans live in the Eastern time zone. That's almost half. So, that's normal time. Thank you, Sue. Mrs. Marie Hughes. You never know. Life can take some very strange turns. Hey, 8910 Lakes. That's a new one. Nice to see you here. So I wanted to do a quick update because I have not. I will tell you this. I have not been able to watch all the YouTubers this week. That is part of the problem when I do these trips is I can't spend the time watching everybody because I'm busy with other things. And I need to take a break from the YouTubers now and then. That's a good thing, but it's true. I don't have the time to sit and watch everything. So one of my star reporters there, who shall remain nameless, anonymous, has filled me in. Thank you, Ether Bunny, for my cup of weak tea. This is definitely not PG Tips tea. I'm not missing much. Full Tiny House. We got some news on Full Tiny House are adding Quartzsite, so maybe I'll get to see Steve and Dana. Full Tiny House are having slider problems. They have two vehicles, right? And the one vehicle where their main RV is having slider problems. They paid a mobile RV mechanic to fix it, and he didn't fix it. So they're stuck. They're kind of stuck for now. I don't know. Again, you got the slider tracks so they're kind of stuck with that. And they kind of handled it classy. They didn't say, I'm going to sue. And do you know who I am? I'm a major YouTuber. Yes. Dave's beard is getting longer and longer by the second. I'm really trying to grow it as long as I can. Geico. How's the weather there in beautiful Western North Carolina? I haven't heard any updates from my friends there. How's the weather? You having some nice weather? It's not hot here. It's, San Diego was in the low 70s, almost, cloudy. And here today is a cool morning. I think we're just hitting maybe 75, maybe 80 today, but we're definitely not hot here. Okay. Other big news, Aja Pandemonium. She got Panda repainted. Yeah. You got kind of bright red. I think she's just trying to, I believe Panda, when Dave's RV Life, now beardless Dave's RV Life, brought Panda the vehicle up from Seattle, where it had been spent the last year, back a year ago. That was a year ago, wasn't it? When Dave did that trip, that was a year ago. That Panda, the property there, Aja was going to just use it as kind of like a stationary vehicle. as an Airbnb or storage. So that's what it looks like they're doing. But she did get it painted. The thing is, it's called Panda for a reason, the vehicle, because it looks like a panda. It's black and white, kind of has those panda coloring to it. So I don't know. I don't think too many people like the bright red. Derek, we don't, the Nomad we don't talk about. Derek, $700 self-cleaning cat box. So now, you make your donations to him, whether it's on Patreon or PayPal or watch his videos on YouTube. You spent $700 for a self-cleaning cat box. So, you bought it for him, right? Even still, you have a cat box. You have 2 cats. You're living in a fairly confined space of a Class A with not a lot of ventilation. That thing has you got to be able to smell something. Anyway, Dave's RV life. He's in the Florida Panhandle. Yeah, I'm sorry he shaved the beard off. I like the beard, but so it'll grow back, I'm sure. He's in the Christmas. He was at a Christmas display at the Florida Panhandle. Again, he's not in any great hurry to get out west here. So anyway, so yeah, so that's some of the updates. Some of the updates from some of my reporters. We will watch so you don't. Yeah, that's right. That we changed the schedule now. Instead of I watch so you don't have to, you watch so I don't have to, because I'm traveling. A red panda. Yeah. I've never seen a red panda. If you can't take the time to clean your cat box, then you shouldn't have a cat. You're right. The cat lady friendlies love that cat box. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It is true. It is so true. Again, we see this over and over and over and over again. And that is, if you want to have a successful YouTube Nomad channel, you got to have a cute critter in it, whether it be Moo Moo, a dog, or, Jax is gone. Rest in peace, Jax. Rest in peace. Or Tara and Opie, or Moo. What is it? Baby May, Tucker, and the other one, Martini. Up before the enemy. Yeah, Crotchy's crotch box. Back up for the enemy, Nomadic Weather Bear back in Southwest Florida with Sassy Sugar Bear due to mechanical issues with Harvey. West time zones agree with Dave. I'll tell you though, I really like San Diego. I was very impressed with it. I've heard nice things about it. I've talked to many of my friends who always say San Diego is just the most beautiful place. The climate's nice. There's 3 bad things about San Diego, 3 negative things about San Diego. One is it's extremely expensive. Okay. 2 is the traffic is horrible. 3, 4 bad things: expensive, bad, horrible traffic, potential earthquakes, and wildfires. Okay. 4 things that, would probably say, well, maybe not. But it's absolutely gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful city. Nice parks, beaches. You got the beach right there in the city. It's so cool. It is just beautiful. And the whole city, it's not quite as hilly as San Francisco, but it is beautiful. And a beautiful, wonderful climate right there on the coast all year long. It's just, you can't argue with that. But yeah, you do have some risks there. There's going to be earthquakes, and then they did have some nasty wildfires there, and it is expensive. It ain't a cheap place to live. Housing and apartments and hotel rooms are through the roof. Hi from cold butt Chattanooga. Let's see what the Morganton weather is today. Morganton, NC weather. I'm just curious what I haven't plugged into that. Oh, it's 39 degrees today. It's going up to 55, 64, and partly cloudy tomorrow. So it should be nice. Again, I won't be in Morganton for Thanksgiving. Friday, 50, Saturday, 57, Sunday, 60, Monday, Tuesday. Okay, so we're in the 60s. So that's not bad for, late November. So it looks like nice weather there. No big rain or anything. So very nice. That looks good. Price of gas. Yeah. Oh God, yes. The price of gas. Once you get into California, it's way over $4 a gallon. We're almost some of the places in the city of San Diego, wealthier neighborhoods are pushing $5 a gallon. Yes, absolutely. We had to fill up the tank yesterday. No, but they didn't fill up the tank. They just got enough gas to Yuma. Since I am paying for the gas for the trip, it was $4.79 a gallon at the Shell station. If you go to like a Costco or something, you might hit 450 or something, 460. But you see 490s there. Then that premium stuff is definitely over 5. Oh yeah. It's a bit cheaper here in Arizona, and it's a bit cheaper if you get away from the center of San Diego into the more rural areas. Crime. You have a lot of homeless. You see a lot of homeless in San Diego, like you do in LA and SF. Yeah, and a lot of people living in vehicles and tents. And there was some guy sitting in a median strip at one intersection there by the beach, just having a wild conversation with some imaginary person. He's sitting there arguing, and he's sitting cross-legged right at the median strip, right in the middle of the intersection, just yelling at somebody. Yeah, oh yeah, a lot of there's a couple kinds of the homeless. You got the real kind of edgy homeless people, quite a lot of those. You look at them and they shout at you and say things. Don't forget and the taxes. Yeah, there's more negative reasons to California, right? Well, that goes in with expensive, right? You'll have to dip your foot in Lake Michigan. I will do that. Yes. So I did do that yesterday. I actually dipped my boot and put my hand in the Pacific Ocean. And I did a shout out to Nampanana's mom, Ruth, who passed away. Nampanana grew up in San Diego, so her mom is in that area, and that's where they dumped her ashes. They spread her ashes along the Pacific coast there. Yeah, Darla, I guess you're talking about Derek not cleaning the cat box might help his eyes. Yeah, he does always seem to have some issue up here with puffiness and itchy eyes. I would imagine, people you have allergies to cats. A lot of people are allergic to the cat dander and stuff like that. And then you got the cats, and they climb on you, but they're climbing in the litter box too. And then you get bacteria on your shirt, and then you rub your face, and who knows what. I think it would be kind of a stinky situation to be living with a cat in a very small controlled vehicle. A dog, dogs stink too. I mean, that's, they fart and they get wet. A dog's not an odorless creature, but a dog usually does not, in a normal case, poop inside. Okay. Dogs usually go outside to do that. Whereas cats, have the wondrous litter box. Derek should donate his cat litter box to Wonder Hussey's sister. There you go. There you go. I mean, Wonder Hussey makes good money on YouTube. She could buy an odorless $700 cat litter box. Why doesn't she do that rather than push the cat outside? $4.79 penniless traveling nomads, $2.89. Yeah, I think North Carolina was, up in the upper $2 last time I checked. Yeah, $2.90 in Eastern Texas, Louisiana. Yeah, back to $3.40 in Florida. I got gas at the Costco in Victorville, $4.50 a gallon. That's about right. But again, the closer you get to the big cities on the West Coast, the higher it goes. So they're pushing almost $5 a gallon. Some of the wealthier neighborhoods around San Diego, yeah, they do that. Gas stations do that. They look at a neighborhood, and if it's a lot of Teslas, I've probably seen more Teslas in one single day than any day. You do see a lot of Teslas in the DC area. That is true because it's wealthy. You don't see many Teslas in North Carolina. I've seen a few, but not many. But you do see a lot of Teslas in San Diego. Oh yeah, and then they got this little electric car Tesla, which looks like a small car. So we saw one of those. I did a little video on that, which I'll post one of these days. Anything you can grab for $900 or less is free, providing you can run fast. What is it here? I think most animals keep themselves cleaner than most people. Yeah. How do you think Eric makes just? Yeah. I do think so. Again, I really think, if I had a cute animal, I'd probably get double the views. I really think so. Puppets don't seem to work. Puppets don't seem to get the love that a cat or a dog gets. Tesla golf cart. Hey, John, good morning. Good morning, El Centro. And again, I have to say this. I'm sorry, I said it yesterday. That drive between El Centro and San Diego is pretty stunning. It is pretty darn stunning. I'll tell you that. Those mountain, you cross like two mountain ranges there, and they're really out of this world. I got to do some geological investigation of those rock. There's these mountains that just look like stacked rocks, like somebody just stacked rocks, little bouldery things, rounded boulders. It's beautiful, and and there's no trees, and it's just these stacked. It's weird looking. And then last night we were driving, and the sun was setting. It was at a very low angle, and then you could see a rainbow because there was rain. Rain wasn't hitting the ground, but there was this big weather front coming through, and you could see the sun hitting the top of it, and it made the sky this big kind of orangey stripe in the sky. And then you could see a rainbow coming down from it. And then you have these weird rock formations up in the mountains there. It was quite a beautiful drive. Go play some pinball. I've been to San Francisco before, Gregory, several times back in the 80s and 90s for broadcast conventions and stuff, but I don't think I've ever crossed the Golden Gate Bridge. No, I've stayed in the city. What was dinner like, King Kino? Last night we went to Plant Place. There's a chain in San Diego called Plant Power, where they have a Big Zack. They take the Big Mac, the McDonald's trademark Big Mac, and they've created a Big Zack, which is the same thing, but it's plant-based meat, not ground beef. And I didn't order that. I had the avocado guacamole burger, which was absolutely delicious. The Bucket of Blood, is that a Vincent Price movie? Yeah, I think I've seen that a long time ago. Did you ever see, is that a movie? There's a Vincent Price movie, I forget the name of it, where the movie's in black and white, but then you go and there's a scene in the movie where there's a bathtub full of blood. And when they pan that, the blood is bright red, even though it's a black and white movie. Did anybody ever see that movie? I forget, is that Bucket of Blood? I might be. Bathtub full of blood. It's a weird movie because you're watching this black and white movie, and then it had to be in a theater. I mean, if you're watching on black and white television, it probably would still be black and white. But if you're watching it in a theater or on a DVD or something, yeah, it's all black and white. And then all of a sudden, bam, there's a bright red tub full of blood. You ever wonder, do a lot of YouTubers just have the animals for views and then throw them to the side? I don't know. Again, you can make a judgment call. I do think that most nomads love their animals. Yeah, I do think they do. It kind of shows. No, we did not eat at Burger King. Why do I want to come 2,700 miles to eat at places I have literally around the corner? I said that. Well, I don't want to be eating at Burger King or we're doing McDonald's because we need to get a quick meal before we head over to Algodones this morning. But why do I want to eat at places that we already have? It's like, yeah, I could eat it. I could get an Impossible an Impossible Burger King burger over there at Morganton. Laguna Beach had an old guy way back long time ago that used to wave at people passing on the Pacific Coast Highway. We have a guy, there is some guy in Morganton that just sits in his front yard on a lawn chair in the summertime and just waves at people driving by. He does that. It's kind of funny. Anybody else go to the grocery store last night? It was insanely crowded. Oh, yeah. I heard, yeah, my friends had to go to the grocery store to get some ice. This place, the ice machine was broken. There's no ice. If you want your beverage warm. It is I figured out the reason this hotel is where it is, because it is out in the middle of nowhere, is because we're right next to an airport. And pilots, I think, and private, it gets a lot of private traffic, and I think they come in and stay overnight. My guess is pilots and stuff. You can walk. It is literally just a 5-minute walk from the terminal to the roadway in here. So I think the vast majority of people that come to this hotel, it's really a motel, are people that are somehow associated with the airport. You could fly, you could land there at Imperial Valley Airport, over here, spend the night, relatively cheap, and then go back to the terminal, and you don't even need a taxi. I'm tired. We're not talking about RV Davy anymore. She said it wasn't too bad. The shelves are well stocked. There's a new one here in Laguna Beach. Oh, okay. The captain's hat now. Left wing wacko. Harvey's Davies' life consists of hospitals and potato chips. That's what when he's in the hospital, they just bring a big bucket of potato chips for his lunch. The Tuesday before Thanksgiving is one of the busiest shopping days of the year. The Tingler. Yes, Shimei, that was the Tingler. Thank you very much. You're good. You got a lot of film knowledge. Wow. Yes, The Tingler. That is one of my favorite movies. It's when you get these things in your spine that go through you and then they cause tingle. And yeah, then there's that scene in it where the bathtub's full of blood. That's a good movie. You know, we are only half an hour from Slab City here. If we had more time today, we might do a little jaunt up there and go see it, but we've got a pretty busy schedule. So, but again, there's always my spring trip when I come out here in the spring, right? Excuse me. I got to fill my tea up. My cold. At least I'm getting a little caffeine hit from this. But not much of one. It's not much. That's our beautiful room. What is that artwork? I don't know. It's like wood. Oh my gosh. And the other thing is here, they got an air conditioner thing. It is the noisiest air conditioner thing I've ever heard. I don't know. It sounds like you're parked next to a truck. It is so loud. I had to turn it off last night. It's like, I like a little bit of white noise when I'm trying to sleep, but that thing was so loud. Even at the lowest fan setting, it's just, jeez. But about 10:30 last night, this building was literally vibrating with all that Osprey stuff going on over there at the airport, man. I guess they do some repair facility there. They must have been working on it because they would take it off and fly it around and land it again and then fly it around, maybe around the town and fly. It just kept going, coming and going. No, Mike. If Mike wants to be private, I'm not going to bother him. If Marie drives us somewhere and there he is, I'll get out and say, hi, Mike. But I'm not specifically looking for anybody. I'm not a stalker. If somebody wants to see me, honestly, you can email me at camodave@gmx.com. I'm going to be hopefully getting a little tour of downtown Quartzsite. I would like to do that, but yeah, I would like to, if Mikey's around, that would be nice. But oh yeah, okay. I had radio, TV, film from Temple. Yeah, I had a comm arts degree from JMU. The other funny thing, yesterday we were driving around San Diego and I saw Virginia has personalized license plates, and I actually saw a JMU license plate for Virginia yesterday driving around San Diego. And one of my alma maters. Yeah, I do need earplugs. Yes. But I don't like it real quiet when I sleep. I like noise that's steady, and normally I would just turn on the fan on the AC, but that was so squeaky and loud. It was defeating the purpose. I don't want a loud, sounds like a jet engine going off next to your bed. The Marines flew in Osprey here last night. Yeah. The Marines, huh? What was it doing here? Like, were they, it sounds like maybe they were maintenance or doing maybe training. Maybe they were training at the airport. So, they're teaching pilots how to fly it. You think they do that in a military base and not in a commercial airport, wouldn't you? But it was loud. It just sounds like about 4 helicopters all sitting over there in the bum, 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 bum. You sometimes hear a helicopter fly over and your whole house will shake. But it just goes away. It doesn't stay there, Are you going to stop at any roadside attractions on your way to Slab City? I'm not going to Slab City today. We just don't have time to do it, Hobotron. We have a tight schedule. My friend's got to be over at Algodones at 11 Arizona time or 10 o'clock here. So we're getting close to. I got to put a halt on this soon because I got to get myself packed up. We're leaving here in literally 20 minutes. So, yeah, if you've got, and again. Down to Quartzsite is 1/2 block long. Okay, so Marie and I will park there and do a quick walk-in tour. But if you want to meet me, that's probably the best location. Be there, hang out in Quartzsite downtown between 12, 1, something like that. We're leaving, if Marie's there on time today, I'll get to, we will get up to Quartzsite probably around noon. I'd like to grab some lunch there. It's one of the dives. Thank you. Yes, my Patreon. I want to apologize to my Patreons. I have not been posting again the last couple days because I've just been so busy, but I will be putting more stuff I can't talk about on YouTube over there. So it's just been, again, when I do these trips, I don't have the time to give you all the news that I like to give you. So I just don't have the time to do that. Mabel Air Force and Marines train out of here in Yuma. Oh, okay. Yes, I have done a lot of filming, believe me, a lot of filming in San Diego and in Yuma area and in Algodones. And I don't have the time to sit and edit things and post it. I will do that, next week or when I get back to Virginia. Where am I going? North Carolina. Yeah. There'll be stuff that will still have to wait till after December. You just don't have the time to do it. I'm busy doing stuff all day. That's why I'm doing these live streams, because I can just get one out instantly. I don't have to sit and edit it and put it up. So, it's very nice to be able to do that. I do have a lot of footage, so there will be a lot of cool stuff. However, I did upload a little video. I took one thing and I did upload that last night, and that was my visit to Lifeguard Station 13 in San Diego, where Mr. Timmy, the Vlogger Puppets guy, hangs out. And there was no sign of him. Now, maybe he's only there. I see him there during the day sometimes. There's a little park there. It's a very nice location. And I did say in one of my videos that I'll be there around noon yesterday, and he didn't show up. So, but I gave him the opportunity. Yes, we are definitely traveling and definitely having fun. I do want to thank my hosts here. Again, they don't want to be on camera and they want a certain degree of anonymity, but they have been absolutely wonderful. Yeah, I've gotten personal tours of all these places. Yesterday was just magnificent. It was a quick zoom through San Diego, but we got to see most of the highlights, and places I definitely want to check out next time I'm there. But it was a wonderful day yesterday. Took a nice long walk along the beach on the boardwalk. Yeah, it was very nice. Went to I think it's called Amplified, one of those craft brewery places. I got one glass of beer that had like 4 times not 4 times, but twice the number of alcohol it should have. It's a real high alcohol beer. It was good. It was really good. You saw Eric's place yesterday. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's got his, Sean's old modified auto shop. All right, everybody. It's got to pull the plug and get this computer packed away for the last leg of my little mini trip here. We'll be back in Phoenix tonight, and then Thanksgiving with Marie tomorrow, and I will do a live stream, a Thanksgiving afternoon or evening live stream tomorrow sometime. Not sure of the time, but so that'll be a lot of fun. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good day. It's wild. Yeah, Wednesday. So Wednesday, a week ago, is when I flew into Phoenix. So we're day 8 of the big trip here. And then I fly out a week from today. So we're the middle day of the trip. So my trip is 50% complete. So got a lot of cool stuff planned. I want to do a meetup at the Mesa, what is it called? Thrift Mart, whatever it's called. Right behind the Mesa, there's a big Walmart in Mesa there at Signal Bluff or something. Signal Bluff Walmart, Mesa, Arizona. Right behind it is the big marketplace, meetup place or whatever. It's right behind it there. I'll be there on Friday around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. So you just look for me. I'll be wandering around. There's a couple booths there I want to check out and to get some swag for some of my mods. Swap meet, yeah. I can never always remember like the junk meet. It's lots of junk, lots and lots of junk in various booths. but they're not quite as aggressive as they are at Algodonas there with pitching everything. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. You have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. See you later, Gator. Flag under.